when you actually start to explore Fethaland, there's an awful lot more to it. The geology is fascinating. Oldest rocks in Shetland, Russian gneiss. There's cledders that crops there that were left by the Vikings. And there's also a cledder cliff-face that's got graffiti that spans the centuries. Folk that have climbed it onto the face to scrape their initials into the cliff. The natural history, the bird life out there, there's quite frequently seals in the vole, and because there's seals, it's not uncommon to find orcas there as well. And the otters wandering through as well. Upwards of 800 to 1,000 men used to stay there every summer. 60, 70 boats going off. I mean, you can imagine how busy the beaches must have been. The whole place must have been just heaving me for. And all kinds of things happening. You know, the fishing disasters, the men lost to Fethaland, but also the men that survived to get back to Fethaland. I mean, the rock there, especially the Bosky, must be what, 30, 40 feet high, but there's a legend locally of a 6-year-old surfing over the top of that to land on the beach in the 1881 gale. That's an incredible story. That men could bring boats back to places like that in that kind of circumstances. And on a rough day you can stand and watch the sea at Fethaland and imagine that kind of thing happen. There's lots of lovely places along the coast and the whole of Shetland. You know, you can hardly turn a corner on Shetland coastline without coming across something beautiful. But Fethaland is a place that I can spend the day exploring with very little difficulty and find something new almost every time that you go there. You climb up on top of one lot of rocks and there's something else beyond that you're not seeing before. I think it's that initial view when you come in over the top of the hill. It just seems to encapsulate a certain wildness. It has to do with the sea, and it has to do with the way that the landscape has been carved by the sea. And it's one of the strange places you get. There's probably 3 or 4 places in Shetland that I've noticed it, but you get the feeling that you're almost stepping back in time when you go to Fethaland. Colford and Dalton is a place like that. You come in over the top of the hull and you look down the valley and you almost feel that that's another century that you're stepping into. And it's something to do with peacefulness about the place. In Fethaland this time's been very busy, but no, it's very peaceful. You can sit there for hours and hear nothing but the odd sheep and sea birds. And that's a very valuable thing in today's society, to be able to just go somewhere where there's nobody to interrupt. The past is always real there, but I'm a person that's very at home in the past. As a storyteller, it's my stock and trade. And, you know, being able to sit there in the peace and quiet and contemplate. There's reality. You can read the stories, you can listen to the folk telling the stories, but if you're sitting within the landscape, then the story becomes much more real. You know, if you're telling somebody that, you know, a boat came in out the top of the stack and landed up on the grass, I mean, you could straight out the beach. It doesn't mean a lot unless you're actually sitting there and looking at this rock and thinking, then it begins to take on a perspective. And especially if you're there on a day when the waves is breaking on the top of that rock and you can see what they're